Ranjay, in your new book, Reorganize for Resilience, you talked about a wide range of issues that dealt with being customer-centric. You dealt with partnerships, the importance of partnerships, understanding the customer. There was one issue that jumped out at me that I thought was very interesting, and that was how do you deal with the formal organizational structure? And as we've looked at companies that have moved to solutions, some of them have done it in a very painful way by changing large parts of the organization. Some have sort of tinkered at the edges. But you had an example of a company called Jones Lang LaSalle. And when they reorganized to better address the market's needs and better serve their customers, they put in a group that was formally called their solutions group. And I found that interesting because a lot of companies don't make that radical a change and formally put in a group that says you are in charge of all of our solutions, you have the authority to do it, and you have the resources. Can you talk about what motivated Jones Lang LaSalle to do that? Was it successful? What were the reasons they went about that?
Yeah, it's, I think I would say the one thing we've learned about organization design from 50 years of research on it is that one size does not fit all. There isn't one best answer for everybody. And so I think it's important to preface anything I say with that one size does not fit all. Having said that, I think you see some very interesting experiments going on in different companies, and different things work for different people. In some companies, you start to see what, like Jones Lang LaSalle, where they say, you know what, we need to have a dedicated group that focuses on solutions. And we're going to call them whatever, in this case, they call them corporate solutions. They're going to focus on solutions for large corporate multinationals who want integrated services bundled together in a problem-solving way because they want to outsource their real estate function to us. Bingo, makes sense. We need a dedicated group. That's what they're going to do. Other companies say, you know what, I don't need a dedicated group. I'm going to find a way to organically connect my silos. So in the case of Cisco Systems, another company I look at, they have these things called councils. Councils are kind of a virtual task force that cuts across all the silos. So they don't have a new group. They are members of existing silos who work together towards addressing a set of customers. So there are several councils, each aligned around a set of distinctive customers that Cisco serves. So that works for Cisco. You have other companies like GE Healthcare, another company I talk about in the book, where they had multiple such solution groups, if you will. One was focused on enterprises, called Enterprise Solutions. One was focused on cardiologists. It was called the Cardiology Group. There was another one that was focused on generically combining products and services called Performance Solutions. So, you start to see companies trying different experiments. In the extreme, they may actually reorganize their company around customer grouping, where each silo now is a solution group organized to solve problems for a particular segment of customers. And you saw actually Jones Lang LaSalle in a subsequent phase, starting around 2006 onwards, reorganize away from this dedicated solution group to actually being organized around customer and geography. And that got rid of the need for even a solution group because they were now organized by customer. So, I would say different strokes for different folks.